Hello, I'm Paris. How many of you? Yes, I am doing readings, but I'm not doing free readings. I know it's late. I just finished, I'm still up. So I thought I'd check in. Anyways, I don't know how many are new or people that are aware of me or saw how I work or how I read or watch my videos. I have no idea. So I thought I would come on here. Just say it, Jeremy. Hello, everyone. I am Paris. That's sweet. Hi, I just want a reading. That's why everybody comes here. Well, that's what I do. That's what I do, right? Just say it, Jeremy. So, the way I read is I pull 11 cards. I pull 11 cards. It's called the Celtic Cross. I pull 11 cards on a topic because I like to remain unbiased. I don't want to question. I want to tell you. Hello. But I'm not free. So, for $20 Canadian, I will use 3 decks. My 3 decks are the Celtic Cross with the Rider's Waite. I will do the Lenormand. You will pick your symbol. And I will do 1 ancestor card. That's what I'm offering. I don't know how many people know me or how I work. These are called the Lenormands. No, I'm not a medium. Mediums get messages from people that pass. That is not my test, my gift. What I feel I do, or what I provide, is I provide clarity on a situation, on love. But I don't see that far ahead. I don't see 5 years from now. I see now, maximum a year, within 6 months. I feel that if there is change, I will see it. When I say change, in a relationship, new or old, renewed, job, money, moving. Sometimes there's nothing to see because somebody may be stuck or... But I read in the now. I read in the now and in the next, within a year. So if I see something, it'll be in this time frame. It's interesting what TikTok can offer. Like today, yes. I was just going to say, I just did a reading. I've done 3 private readings today. It's amazing that one was in Turkey, and we were 8 hours apart. The other one was in Dubai. The other one was in Scotland, and I just got off with one from California. So I thought, I'm still up. I'm going to check who's still out there. But isn't that amazing? It's such a big world out there and talking to people so far away. So yeah, my private readings are done via video chat. You will see me, I will see you. And usually they're an hour or so long. And we address all the topics. Career, money, education, family. Yeah. Because the goal is to get clarity, right? Are you on the right path? Are you beating a dead horse? So, that's what I feel I provide. Well, thank you. Thank you. Um, it's hard to carry on a conversation, so usually don't have a loss for words. I keep meaning to try to come on during the day, but something always comes up and I never find the time. So, I'm usually, it's funny because the last 2 days I've been so busy because I feel like read with it in 6 months. So I just started doing this online in March. And it seems like in the last 2 days or 3 days, I've had all these people that from 6 months ago that I read, they have now come back for a new one. Because, anyways, I don't want to pat myself on the back. So that's the biggest compliment is repeat customers, because you wouldn't come back if it didn't make sense or it didn't resonate. So I'm not one for yes and no questions, because I feel that there's a story behind everything, right? Where you've been, where you are now, and where you're going. What opportunities are going to present itself. Yes, I believe in free will. This is your choice. I see an opportunity, and will you take it, right? Hello, everyone. Yes, that's the number one question is love. Yes. But I'm not doing free readings. So this is simple. And I don't follow astrology. I don't know what you're apologizing for, because there's no need to apologize when you say, okay, my fault. I have no idea what you're referring to, but I'm just explaining how I work. Oh, I understand. Someone asked me something like yes or no, right? So this is interesting because even when I was reading for this one person, and it's funny, yes and no, I don't believe in those cut and dries, right? I remember this person wanted to know if they were going to get this apartment, and the answer was, first they say no, and so I could just leave it at no, but then they say yes. So what happened was they did get a no. Someone else was taking the apartment. And, but then that person backed out. And so they end up getting the apartment. So that's why I don't like yes and no. There's always a story, right? Or not a story, but, things are always moving. So, that's why I like to read in the now, in the past, and what lies ahead. Because I need to know where you've been, where you are now, and where you're going. Right? So that's why I do 11 cards. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the compliment. Oh, and the person asked me where in Canada am I. I'm in Toronto. I think you mentioned you have friends in Montreal. That's still quite a distance from me. I think it's like I don't know, 8 hours for me by car. So I'm learning the Lenormand. I've been reading The Rider's Waite for 10 years now. I like them. But the Lenormand is more cut and dry, more yes and no, right? So, because people like yes and no's. And I don't like yes and no's. I like to know who's helping me, who has my back, who doesn't, what ifs. So with Lenormand, they're more direct. They're less evasive. Oh, you're from Nova Scotia. Nice. Interesting what 7 card means to you. It's interesting how I like to read for people that I don't know, because you can remain unbiased. You have no skin in the game. I can't read for myself because the heart will see what it wants to see. Right? So I make it fit when I read for myself or read for my daughter, because I can't separate. But when I read for somebody that I don't know, I'm just reading the cards. I have no clue anything about you. So, the people that I know, right? I know people will wait like 3 hours for a free reading. I will be in your card. Yeah. Crap. Yeah, I can do a love reading. I can do all that stuff, but I'm not free. This is simple. If you want me to pull the cards, I will pull 3 decks. How many people on here read the cards or try and learn the cards? Victoria, it drives me crazy when people ask me for 1 card. I don't know what 1 card will provide you with, because it would absolutely drive me crazy. 1 card doesn't tell you anything. What does it tell you? I need to see the card before it. I need to see the card after it. How does those cards change? 1 card. King of Cups. The King of Cups means Pisces to me. King of Cups means doctor to me. King of Cups means healthcare worker. See, so what's 1 card? I would need to know the other card to know. See, what if I got the King of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles? So 1 card is not reading, but reading 11 cards together, and where they land is the message. The 5 of Pentacles. If I had the King of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, know that what that would tell me? That would tell me that someone needs to see a doctor because they have self-esteem issues. They have feeling left out. 5 of Pentacles sometimes means addictions, right? But see, they walk in front of a church. So they either don't want help or don't see help. So the cards mean so much. There's so much detail in them. I love them. See? When you see this card, this is a church. And these people could go in. They don't have to walk in the snow with no shoes. They don't have to walk around with no coat. But they choose to. They choose to. And with the King of Cups there, it talks about King of Cups is a healthcare worker, a counselor. This would tell me that someone's dealing with issues. So one card doesn't cut it for me. I need to know where you've been, where you are now, where are you going. So that's why I pull 11. Thank you. I love talking about the cards, and this is one of my favorite cards. I will talk about the cards, and then I'll go. This is one of my favorite cards for you that read it. Thank you. These are swords. Swords is air. Swords is mental. This is my would've, could've, should've card. This is somebody that beats himself up about something they can't change, something they didn't do or didn't say or did say. But they are bound and blindfolded by toilet paper. The meaning of the card is you can free yourself. You can free yourself. Stop beating yourself up about something you can't change. So now that we know one of the meanings of this card, what I need to know is where it lands. Does it land at your feet? If it lands at your feet, this tells me this is what you're doing today. If it lands in the past, this tells me this is something we overcome. Is this land in the future? This is something that's going to happen. So there's a lot, for me anyways. That's why one card. Where does this one card land? Every spot is influence. Who's helping you? Who's not helping you? The way the wind is blowing, it's opportunity. Or is it in destiny? Is it in the past? Is it your challenge? What if that card was your challenge? Which means you can't free yourself. You can't. This is your blockage. This is your cross to carry. So I love the cards. Here's another one, and then I'll let you go. So I'm just teaching now. See this? This is lovers. And everybody wants to see this card, right? Everybody wants to be in love, right? But you know what the meaning of this card is? See the images? Sometimes if you're drawn to the mountain, right? I'm trying to get out of the light for you. This tells me these two people are arguing over something small, but they're making it big. They're making a mountain out of an anthill. They're making something worse than it has to be if you're drawn to the mountain, because it's the mountain that separates us. But see how the man... Thank you, Amber. Thank you. It gives me confidence. I'm glad you shared that. So, see, the man is looking at the woman, but the woman is looking at the angel. And the meaning of this card is choice. The meaning of this card means you're going to do what's right for you, not what someone else wants you to do. That's one meaning. Like I said, it could mean argument. This could also just mean lovers. Now I need another card to tell me, is this friends with benefits? Is this exclusive? Is this going to lead to marriage? Is this an affair? Right? So just one card does not answer. Doesn't give you clarity. Doesn't, and I'm nosy. I need to know. So this is very... This is very simple. This is very simple. My readings are $20. Okay? It's funny, is Leroy my forever person? I'm really jaded when it comes to love. Forever is a very long time. What if he's good for 5 years? Will you still get involved? What if I told you he's good for 10? What if I say he's good for 2? Would you still get involved? What if I tell you forever is 3 years from now? See, I'm a widow. I had a daughter, pregnant at 42 and widowed at 45. And had I known if he was going to pass away, would I have had a child with him? Probably not. So you gotta wonder sometimes when you ask a question, what are you gonna do with the answer? The surprise card, the Ace of Cups, what type of surprise is it? You know, the Ace of Cups has a lot of meanings. It's not what the card means for me. It's what my eye is drawn to. If you notice the Ace of Cups, there's a dove in it. The dove means peace. The dove means tranquility. You'll see the water in the cup overruns. This card could mean renewing a new relationship, renewing a relationship, repeating vows. The Ace of Cups also represents self-love, putting yourself first. And the Ace of Cups also represents a new relationship. So that one card has so many meanings. Which one is it talking about? The next card is going to tell me what it's talking about. That's how I work. There's so many meanings. Like this, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Wands is fire, it's passion. It's work and it's health for me. But see how many they're carrying? They're carrying by themselves. See, they're bent over. It's a heavy load. But is it worth it? Do you see the house in the background? He lives a good life, but he works hard for it. He provides. This is a provider. And there's lots of things the cards talk about. And sometimes it's not what's in the cards. It's what's not. You pull 11 cards. I'm talking to the people that read or learning to read. It's sometimes you pull 11 cards and it's not what the cards are saying. It's what it's not saying. If I pull 11 cards and there's not one cup, that means no support, no bond, no connection. You could have all the people, you could have all the kings and queens there, but you have no cups. We're just strangers. We are disconnected. Sometimes it's what's great to see is a spread with no swords. Swords is stress. Wouldn't it be great to pull 11 cards and this person has no stress? That would be. Yeah. So, as I explained the cards to you, unless you have another question, not as specific because this is what I do. I'm charged. But if for the people that are listening or learning the cards, if you have a question, I have no problem answering it. Not regarding your future, your personal. Well, thank you. And this is another one. If you read the cards, the knights. I judge the knights by their horse. And when they're called court cards. Like once you know the basic meaning of the cards through your book, from learning, this is how I look at the cards. When we're little, we learn how to spell our name. We learn to say our name. We learn to print it. We go to school. We learn to write it. Practice, 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 practice. And then when we're in our 20s, we earn our signature. So you will learn the basic meaning of the cards, and then the cards have a meaning to you. Like this is the Pope. This is marriage. But to me, this card means government. This means taxes, hospitals, right? See this, this is the Knight of Cups, but see his horse? His horse is bowing. His horse is dressed up. And the meaning of this card for me is somebody is trying to impress you, right? And then you look at the horse on the Knight of Swords, and that horse is charging. That horse is running. It has blinders on. It's going straight. It's not deterring. This is somebody with their eyes on the prize. This is somebody determined. Then you look at the Knight of Pentacles, and that horse is not moving. That horse is the strongest. It's stable. Here we go. See? That horse is not moving. That's because this horse is stability. It's also holding a pentacle. And then you have the Knight of Wands, and that horse is like dancing. It's trotting. And that's a horse that is competitive. That horse is playful. Always joking around. What about the Emperor card? For me, the Emperor stands for two things. It stands for father. Your father. Or father of your children. The Emperor stands for me, boss. And there's nobody on my waiting list. So the Emperor is a ruler. He didn't win the war by sitting on his ass. He commanded other people. He's a director. He's the boss. So it matters what context you're asking me about the Emperor. Are you asking a love topic? Are you asking, hey, I'd like to say hello to you. I see your comments or your likes on my Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, I know this is pretty late. So back to the Emperor. If it was a work question, then I would say that the Emperor represents management. If the question was about family, then it represents a father figure. So, I like the Emperor. He's a leader. And maybe I see the Emperor in your cards. In the future, this might be someone that has your back. This is somebody that might be opening doors. This is somebody that vouches for you. His word goes a long way. This is someone that has respect. That you asked me about the Emperor. But it's hard. See this one? This is my fling card. This is the Ace of Pentacles. And this means new jobs, right? It looks like a big pen. This means contract. This is new. Or it looks like a male anatomy. And this means to me, friends with benefits, fling, passion, but no commitment. What about the Death card? Let me see if I can find the Death card. I'll share my readings with you. My readings, I'm charging $20, but I have no problem sharing the cards with you. I love talking about the cards. Here's the Death card, love. Now, this is a very positive card. If, of course, where it lands and what's beside it. The Tower is something that happens to us, out of our control. Car accident, layoff, separation. This is something out of our control. But the Death card is something we do. And this, to me, is like the caterpillar to the butterfly. This is somebody that's perception has changed. I'll give you an example. Maybe we're in a long-term relationship, and maybe when we're younger, we're very amorous. We're in love. But when I see the Death card in this long-term relationship, it means we see that person differently now. We don't see them that way. Maybe we find them annoying. Maybe we find them, what was I thinking? Because the death card, or this is somebody that is changing how she reacts to people or what she did for people. The horse is white, so it means change. The death card means you, old you is changing. What you used to like, what you used to do, that has changed. We matured. And these people that the horse tramples on, they're upset that we changed because we like the way you used to be, but that doesn't serve you anymore. So the death card is very positive, but it's a change that we do for ourselves. It's something we stand up for, right? So the death card is empowering for me. Death has changed, but again, okay, remember you said you and the father separated. But see, your perception has changed. Maybe at one time it was worth the fight to stay together. But now your perception has changed. It's not worth the fight. It's easier to separate. Death is change that we bring on, that we want, even if it causes problems like the children or his family, your family. People get hurt in it, but it's something that needs to be done. So it means something comes to an end. But if something comes to an end, then something has to start. Something new has to start. It's like autumn. The leaves have to fall from the tree so that new leaves can grow. Right? There's no growth in something that's not being nurtured. So that means it's dying. But if I got the death card and the coffin, or the 5 of Cups, which is grieving, it would mean to me an actual death. It would mean an actual death to me. So just to tell somebody you got this card, one card, what am I supposed to tell this person? Is it an actual death? Or is this saying someone's changing their perception about their goals, about their outlook? I could talk about the cards all night. I love them. So that's why I'm doing the Lenormand. And even in the Lenormand, we have the coffin. Right? We have the coffin and we have the grave. Daisy, I got your question, but I'm not free for readings. The Lenormand I like better. Not better. I'm intrigued by them. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, again, I don't know how to say your name. The Queen of Cups is always pining for me. You know, someone, I'm going to answer your question in a minute, Alicia. Back to the Queen of Cups is always pining. Do you see? She looks at the cup. She wants something. Is it a person or someone? Is it a baby? Is it a family? Huh? The Queen of Cups. My queens are all stereotypes. The Queen of Cups to me is someone like a Marilyn Monroe. They're beautiful on the outside. They're arm candy. But they're empty inside. They're hurting inside. They're hurting. The people think they have it all put together, but they're hurting. That's how I see the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands is like Oprah Winfrey or Martha Stewart. This is somebody that's an entrepreneur, belongs to committees on the board of school or soccer. They're involved with the community. The Queen of Swords is somebody like Margaret Thatcher, somebody in politics, somebody that stands lobbyists for rights and uses her mind to get ahead. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody like Jackie Onassis, or in your era, Kim Kardashian's. This is somebody that has labels, designers, the it person. They're in the in crowd. But this person also is the glue that keeps the family together. So back to your Queen of Cups. To me, she's always trying to help other people to make herself feel better. She needs to be needed. She needs to be wanted. But when you ask what it means in a love reading, to me, it matters where it lands. Does it land in the past? Does it land at your feet? There's the Queen of Cups. See how she looks at this cup? But do you notice the cup has a lid on it? The cup stands for emotions. But see how she has a lid on it? That's why she's lingering, because she can't tell people. She can't talk about it. Right? She keeps it locked up. She suffers in silence. So that's how I see the Queen of Cups. But now I need to see, does the Queen of Cups face a man? Or is it a baby? Is it a job? So that's why I need to pull more cards. And I got your question about the Chariot, and the other girl asked me about, what did you ask me about? The one after Queen of Cups. What was the other card? The girl asked it, Alicia asked me. The Chariot, amazing enough, do you know that's my police card? Chariot is about a car. Yeah. So again, these are just some angles. That doesn't mean they're all. But it matters where it lands, right? Here's the Chariot. I forget what somebody about. So the Chariot usually stands for car. It's a chariot. It means road trip. It means a trip card. It also means control. You take the driver's seat. But to me, this means police. This means military. Especially if it's beside the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is government to me. So the Chariot and the Hierophant means military. The Chariot and the Four of Pentacles means jail, prison guard. Okay? So this is somebody that protects. The Chariot protects. Oh, yes, being upright and being down. Okay, listen, when I first started, I understand reversals, right? And one person asked me, do I read reversals? And me personally, I don't, but let me explain. And then they said, oh, well, you're not a very good reader if you don't. Do you think if I pulled up to this intersection down the street from me and my stop sign was upside down, that I would take that as means I don't have to stop? Do you think I need to have a card upright to get its meaning? Because to me, it doesn't matter if it's upside or down. Because when I first started reading, this is how I used to read. Because online, you can't shuffle your cards. People would come to me, I'd give you my deck of cards, I'd ask you to shuffle the cards, I'd ask you to talk to the cards in your head, shuffle them, and people would grab the cards and they'd shuffle them like they're a poker deal, or cut them in half, and I don't know how they do all that stuff, crack them, and then I would lay out the cards, and it was a game to me what their question was, because they didn't tell me. I told them to talk to the cards. So it was a game to me to tell them, oh, you're asking about your mother or her health. Oh, you're asking about a job. And this was a game to me. Then came COVID. And my sister said, why don't you read online? I said, it can't be done. I can't read online. I need these people to touch my card. So, upside down, whatever. I don't need that. The card is negative. Hello, April. April has paid for reading, so I will read April. But upside down, I always put it upright, but I'm mindful. Thank you, April. Just give me 1 second to finish my sentence, and I will read for you. I'm mindful if it if it returns upside down. What happens to me a lot when I get the message, my cards come back again, the same. Doesn't matter if I shuffled them 10 times and cut them in 3 piles. They come back and it says, read me again. I got it wrong. I like leapers that fall on the floor. To me, that is the universe saying, read that card. Upside down, the next card will let me know if it's negative. I don't need it to be upside down to be negative. That's me. But I remember I went to one reader and I had I was getting upset. There were 8 were upside down. And she was telling me all this stuff. And I was like, maybe you picked up your deck and they're all upside down. I don't want this reading. I'm good enough to know with them upright what they mean, negative or positive. But we all have our ways of reading. What means change for me might mean something else for something. And that's how we earn our signature. Chariot is a positive card. Chariot is a positive control. It means take control. But again, it matters what other cards are with it. What if it has nothing to do? Okay, thank you. When you get back, can you tell me your topic first? Can you tell me what your topic? We're going to do relationships, right? I just need yes or no. I don't want a name or nothing. But is your topic going to be relationships? So I can start shuffling for you. Again, it matters. Chariot, actually, if you look at the 2 sinks, if I say that word right, another woman told me that means cheating. I never even looked at the cards like that. And I talked to another reader, and she said, oh yeah, everyone knows that. I didn't know that. So, it matters what it means to other people. But to me, it matters where it lands. And that's where the magic is. When I read these cards, it's not what it's saying, but where it lands. I can tell her, well, this is in the past. Oh, this is coming. This is in the now. I got it, April. Do you know I have a sister named April? And that's how I got my name, Paris. Our name is April and Paris. Go to Paris in April. Springtime in Paris. Flowers in Paris. Yes, I got it. Relationships it is. April. Hope I don't start thinking about my sister. Okay. Josiah, Jeremy. And so I talk to my cards. And I tell them, I want clarity for April. April wants clarity on a relationship. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hero. Clarity for April. Clarity for April. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hero. Clarity for April. Oh, what you mean, Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hero. Clarity for April. April, just let me know when you're back. I'll just shuffle until you come back. And I always bang the cards. I bang the cards because I was taught that you're like shaking off the negative energy from a previous reading. So, Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Clarity for Josiah. Clarity for April. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Whatever it is, clarity. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. My link is in the bio. And the way I read is I always cut with my left hand. They say the left side, the left hand is your intuitive side. Your right side is your, I can't say that word, your thinking side. And then I always cut them in 3 piles. And then I always put them back, 2-1. And my mother gets always upset with me when she says, you tell them too much. You tell your secrets, they're not secrets. Okay. So that's April. Let me know if you're back. Okay, here we go. This is for you, April. Okay, just answer yes or no for me, please. Are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no, please. Just yes or no. The next question I have for you, do you have children, April? Yes or no? Okay, Jody, right after. Do you have children, yes or no? Yes. Okay, I want to show you my cards. Tell me if this makes sense. You asked me about love, okay? This is what I have in the now. You can see I don't have a person here, right? But this is a family card, okay? And this is a challenge. This is the Six of Cups. This is a challenge. What do I have in the past? I have a wish. You have a wish. When I see the Six of Pentacles, this is usually telling me we want somebody to return. Somebody from our past to return. We want somebody from our past to come forward. And this is at your feet. And this is the Four of Pentacles. And this is somebody, let me know if this is making sense. When I see this card, it means confinement, okay? This is confinement. See how they're holding on? So this is telling me this is somebody that can't be with us at this time. They either live somewhere else or they're with someone else. This is what I see. Thank you. And I was wondering, I also have the High Priestess and I also have the Page of Swords. And I know we're hurting because I have this card here. But this is what I got to tell you, if this is making sense. I have the Page of Swords here. Are you talking to somebody online? Are you talking to someone online? No. This person that you want back or would like to, this is a challenge. Priestess here. This usually means another woman to me. And see this card here. This is now coming to the future. This is in the now. Okay? This is in the now. Okay? Now what I see coming. What I see coming is the Ten of Swords. See this? Swords is mental. And it also means making something bigger than it has to be. Because this card, you don't need 10 swords to do the job of one. But this card, if you look at the third sword, it's right through the heart. And this card means mentally exhausted. You can't even mentally take on any more problems or excuses or letdowns. Like, you're just done. And I know that because these are both swords. Okay? So this is mentally hurt and emotionally hurt. What the cards are telling me is that you got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. Because this card is coming. Right? And this card, what it's saying, if you let me ask you something. Remember I asked you if you're speaking to someone online and you said no. I have a card that means online and I have a card that means school. So I don't know. This card to me is talking about options. See this? These are options. And I wonder if you ever considered, or if it's been a passing thought, about doing some kind of upgrade or some kind of course online. Because these cards are talking about trying to change your situation, trying to break a routine, trying to better oneself. Is this making sense to you? This is telling me, like, yes. And I don't know, you haven't answered me yet? Absolutely. Because I want you to see this card. This is the Magician. This is the most powerful card in the deck. And I put it beside the option. And the Magician has all the suits. This card is willpower. Beside the Strength card. This is talent. This is gifted. This is telling me you can make the possible from the impossible. And I see that you've been through a lot. And that's why I wanted to see these two cards, because it tells me that you've been through a lot, but you are still going to move forward. Even if it's at a slow pace, you're still moving forward. Because if it hasn't happened yet, it will. Because these cards are still talking about wishing. These cards are still talking about trying. But you're going to come to the point that you've taken enough. This is mentally enough. Like, it's all disappointed, let down, and like this is surrendering. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. And then I see looking at other options for you. That's what I see. When you ask about love, I don't see someone new, because you have to let go of this first. This is in the now. There's still a hold. So you can't see somebody new yet, because you're not open to it. You may want it, think you want it, but you're not ready. But you will be. You will. In this time frame, I don't feel that we have somebody new, but I do see positive movement for you. But I feel that we're going to go through some more disappointment before we say enough. Right now I see that we're willing to keep trying or believing. But I feel there will come to a time like enough is enough. I can't do it anymore. Okay, so I'm going to do my Lenormand now. Okay. This is a Lenormand. I'm going to ask the same question for you about love. I can see if it backs me up, or this is what I ask you. In Lenormand, there's 5 symbols. I'm going to give them to you. You tell me which one that you're drawn to. The heart means love. The ring means commitment. The woman represents you. The gentleman represents this other person, or a person for you, a man. Which one do you want me to look for? Woman, heart, ring, man. Which one? This is how I do these cards, and it's funny because I was doing a live on this Brazil gentleman. I will do that for you. And they're Lenormand group, right? This reading is for April, Anna. And when I did my Lenormand reading, they said, I've never seen anybody read like that. Like the way I read, like the type. And it's just what works for me. It's what works for me. Here we go. This is for April. And there's 36 cards here. And what I do is I pull the cards until I get gentleman. I'm asking where he is. What's up? What's happening? And I will read the 2 cards. There, I'm flipping them over. 2 cards before it and the 2 cards after it. This is the gentleman. But my cards are all half. I don't know how they did that. I must have been talking. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to put them back in the card. And I'm going to ask where he is. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope I'm worth $20. Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Clarity for April. Clarity. Clarity. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera, clarity. Clarity for April. Oh, this flew out. My leaper. You know what I got? I got the snake. I got the snake. In Lenormand, the snake represents another woman, so I don't know if this man that we're talking about is with someone else. But the snake also means toxic, bite, snake. The snake is like an Adam and Eve. It's tempting. The good thing about the snake, is that we can see it and walk around it. Once you know, it's like I read somewhere that said, I'm not a cactus expert, but I know a prick when I see one. So the snake, once you realize who's the snake, I'm not finished with you, I'm great, then we can avoid them when we see their true colors. But usually the snake means a woman. Let me see. So we ask where the man is. Oh, wow. Thank you. So let me pull the cards. And so what I see now is what I see in the next 6 months, to maximum year. This is not your life for the next 5 years, okay? Because I do see you rising up, but I still feel that you still have, you're not ready. You will. One sec. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Era. I really feel that there's some kind of upgrade you're taking. Josiah, Jeremy, even if it's a group, I feel that it's online, and it's for you. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Era. Interesting. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Era. April, clarity for April. Here I go. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Era. Clarity for your April. Here we go. I shouldn't, I'm pulling the cards till I find the gentleman, and I will tell you what I see. What do I see? What do you want to say? Gentlemen. Okay, watch this. Okay, I pulled for my gentleman. Here's my gentleman. And you saw me shuffle these cards, right? You saw me shuffle them? There's a gentleman. What came before gentleman? Look at that. The fucking snake. And this fell out of the deck when I was shuffling, and I put it back in, right? So just remind me, I'm reading Jody, right? After this, right? It showed up twice. And what came with the snake? Sorry, was this card. It came with heart. So I don't know if this person that we had a relationship with or holding out for says heart is with someone else right now. That's what I see. With this, And what do I see in front of you? In front of gentlemen. Remember I told you, in my cards, I felt that you're going to do something for yourself. Upgrade. This is a letter. This makes something official. This is the tower. This is school. So I feel this is writing. This is essays, research. This is something I feel that you do. Even these cards say that. But this also says isolation. The tower is like Rapunzel. You're Rapunzel in the tower, way up there waiting. But there's isolation. That's why I feel that you're going to get involved with, see the key? The key opens the door. Answers will come. Problems will be solved. I don't feel that this person at this time is right for you, even though we're holding out. But I do feel that you are going to move forward and be better for it. But you're not ready yet. See, I have upgrade. I have key, which means doors will open. But we have to be ready. I hope that makes sense to you. I haven't asked any for confirmation. This is what I feel for you. But you got to remember the very first card was Ten of Pentacles. I got to ask you something else. I didn't ask you. I'm going to tell you another thing that Ten of Pentacles means to me. Are you working right now? Oh, I'm glad. I'm not finished. We're going to do one more card. Are you working right now? When you say you're speechless, does that mean speechless it's making sense? I want to ask you, remember, the Ten of Pentacles sometimes means to me It's a positive card. Insane accurate. Oh, wow. Well, maybe this will be one of my videos next. Thank you. I don't know if this crossed your mind, but I'm going to tell you the Ten of Pentacles sometimes means self-employment. And when I see online an upgrade, I don't know if you thought of working for oneself. And I'm not saying it's like this big corporate thing, but maybe this is something you do. I don't know why I'm saying crystals, but I feel like maybe there's something online. Do you sell something online or thinking about doing something, making money online? Because the Ten of Pentacles means self-employment. Page of Swords means online. And this is the Tower. So it talks about something business. So I don't know if we're going to school to learn something to become marketable, or if this is something we're doing for self. Also, the Ten of Pentacles, I got to remember, is a family card. So I realize the very first card in your now, which means happening today, in your circle, is the Ten of Pentacles. And that is trying to keep the family together. If you see the Ten of Pentacles, it has the grandfather, the grandmother, the father, the mother, it has the children, it has the dog. So I see that we're trying to keep something together, but at the expense of your mental health, and it's not worth it. You know, it's a trade-off. If you sacrifice that, then I feel like you lose yourself. There's too much hurt there to keep it together. And I don't like the saying, you deserve better, okay? I don't like to give people that hope. Of course you deserve better. But my point is, it doesn't have to come in a person. I feel that we give people false hope when we feel that someone else can fix us, right? I've been alone like a decade. And people always ask me about love. When will I find it? What if you never do? Maybe we're not meant to be. We just got to be happy with what we have. Maybe I'll be alone for the rest of my life, but I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. If that's the way it's supposed to be, I'll do the best I can with it, right? But I'm not going to hope that someone else is going to make me a better person or make me feel validated or loved, or this is what I feel for you. I see this trying. But you're going to come to the point that you'll realize there's too much hurt for it even, and I feel that you're going to work on yourself. Rise up. Let's do your ancestor cards. I feel that there's some kind of course for you. These are the ancestor cards. I really bond well with them. I actually went to the Amazon. I spent 10 days there trying to get a message from my ancestors. How cool is that? Yes, they are. Paid readings. And after I went to that trip to try ayahuasca, everybody was running around this Amazon forest, and they were so excited. They got messages from their loved ones. They got messages. I flew all the way to Amazon to get a message from my late husband, and I didn't get it. I was so disappointed. I was so sad. And they said, well, take some more ayahuasca. Open your eyes. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I got? I didn't get that message. But the tarot cards were falling from the sky, and they were landing all around me. And I started reading the tarot cards on the ground, trying to get my message. And from that day on, it flows for me. Flows. Okay, here we go. Let's deal with this. My readings are 20 Canadian. I will read from 3 decks. Josiah, Jeremy, no liar. My girlfriend say, my parents, you read too much for $20. Okay, here we go. This is for you, April. I love these cards. Please give her what she needs to hear. Okay. I also want, this card is here. I'm going to read it to you. But I want to share something in your first spread. Your first spread, you had High Priestess in Destiny. I don't know if you know who the High Priestess is, but she is you. She is the female magician, okay? You had the Magician and you had the High Priestess. They're the most two spiritual cards, most powerful spiritual cards in the deck. But also what they represent, love, is intuition, your gut. So when I see the High Priestess, this card means knowing. You know. You know. Do you accept it? Not yet. But the card means you know. It means listen to your gut. So when I ask the ancestors a question for you, or what does she need to do, or what does she need to hear, I got to listen to your intuitive, listen to your gut. This is what the card is saying. Now I can't read it like the hallmark. I know what it means. I'm just looking for this. I'll give you a little more meaning for it. But this is telling me, and you know, it's funny because I saw it in your cards, and I didn't mention it. There's so much to talk in the cards. But this is what it says. It says, use your intuition and see through the illusion and the blockages. See through the blockages. See the snake. And so this look at the last part of this card. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. So that's why I feel you will transition from hoping and waiting to working on oneself. So I hope that makes sense to you. And I feel this, like I said, within one period of time. I feel within 6 months, but you will see it for what it is. It's not. It's going to be like a reality. It's not more dreaming and hoping. It's more like moving on or upgrading. Maybe you visit it back not in this time frame. I feel like you are advancing. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, Jody, are you still here? Okay. Yeah, thank you. And I enjoy reading because I do have positive feelings for you, but you're not there yet. You will be. Oh, blessings to you. Grateful for your words. You got this, girl. You got this. You got the two most powerful cards in the deck. Once you believe it. Once you believe it. It's all about willpower, intuition, and talent. Ego. Thank you. Okay, Jody. Yeah, the cards tell me. Yeah, but I see your motive, family, trying to keep it together, but you'll realize it's not worth the mental exhaustion is too much, and the heartbreak. Jody, what is your topic, please? Just say it, Jeremy Nola Hara. Just say it, Jeremy Nola Hara. Don't give me a question. If it's about love, tell me love or relationship. If it's about a career, tell me it's career. And let me shuffle the cards. I like to remain unbiased. Jody, are you here? Love. Okay, it is. Okay, just say it, Jeremy Nola Hara. Jody needs love. Jody needs love. Clarity on love. Just say it, Jeremy Nola Hara. Jody. Clarity, love, Jody, clarity for Jody, love. Just say it, Jeremy Nola Hara. Clarity for Jody. Jeremy Nola Hara. Here we go. This is for you. Thank you. Ooh, Jody, are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? I'm going to show you my cards right away. Are you in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Yes. You know, are you married, Jody? Or want to be married? Are you married, Jody? Yes, 13 years. See, my very first card means marriage. See that? This is what amazes me, right? But I'm going to tell you something. Jody, the challenge card is the Hangman. This is the Hangman. This is your challenge. Sometimes to me, the Hangman wants to do something, but they don't do it because they're scared. If they do something, they're scared of someone's reaction. See, the Hangman, his head is full of knowledge, but he doesn't react. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They're waiting for, I'll give you an example. Say, I don't know, you want to go back to school. I don't know, you want to open your own business. This is just an example. But your kids are young, so you have to wait till they grow up or wait till they're in school full time. So see, the Hangman, which is your challenge, means it's a martyr card. It means we don't do something for ourselves because we're putting someone before us. We're sitting back, holding back what we want so that someone else can, if it's children or spouse, it means that we're putting someone else's needs before our own. All right? But this is in destiny. And this is the Hermit. And what I want to say about the Hermit is Jody, 2 of these cards, 3 of these cards. I want Jody to talk to me. You can see these 3 cards, Jody? These 3 cards are talking about, in this card. So the reason I want you here is because this card, see this card? And I have coffin here too. Are we grieving? Did someone pass? This card, see, this is card. These 5 cards, even though I have lovers. I have the Sun card. I have the Wand. And I have the marriage here, right? I have all these cards around you. These are positive cards. But these cards are saying, you're missing something. You want something. You're searching for something. And I keep looking at the cards saying, what? She has this marriage and has a son. But this card is looking for purpose. These cards are talking about want some kind of the Ace of Swords stands for truth. The Ace of Swords stands for justice. The Ace of Swords stands for confirmation. This is mine. This is a new way of looking. And this used to be a king, right? And he gave all his money away because it didn't mean anything to him. He wanted purpose. He wanted to make a difference. This is a very spiritual card. And this is funny because this card is here, and this card usually means grieving, and this coffin is here. So what I want to do is I want to ask you, if you are contemplating a purpose, a direction, a goal, a meaning. Maybe it's spiritual. These cards are talking about we put something on hold, and I feel like we're revisiting it. So I'm wondering, Jody, where'd you go? Is this making sense to you? Jody. Making sense, okay. Do you have children? Because this card means like a pause, a step back, a time out, a reevaluation, revisiting. I don't know if you put, yes, 5. This is funny because this card means like happy children. So I see that. It's funny. When I saw the hangman, I said, this is like putting your children first. And maybe, I don't know how old they are, but this is like putting their needs first. But I feel like you want something or need something, or you want something for yourself and you put it off. You will tend to this once opportunity is presenting itself, or once everybody else's needs are taken care of first. This is the martyr, right? But I see this Ace of Wands. You have this Ace of Wands, but this is in the past. And the Ace of Wands talks about passion. It talks about direction. It talks about a cause, right? A group, a passion. When I say passion, it could be something close to you, maybe a charity. But that's in the past, so I feel like something was put on hold. It could even be education. But see, this card is in the near future. This is the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands is talk. I want to see the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is doing it. But I feel like there's that it's, the Hermit is like, means, see, they feel like they're in the dark or want to figure, this is research, this is searching. But both these 2 cards are talking about truth, justice, clarity, confirmation. You know, the one thing I see in the card, you asked about love, right? And it's interesting, I don't have the man in the now. Usually, what came in the now? What came in the now? I had the marriage. Yeah, I have the commitment. But it's saying something on hold. 2 cards are talking paused, break. Trying to figure out. Did we get disconnected? Or is it we want to get connected? Do we need... Because this is talking about trying to figure something out. This is trying to rekindle. Does that make sense? Because I have the Lovers here. Right? And this is choice. Yes. And this is why I feel these cards are asking for clarity. This is confirmation. This is feeling in the dark about something, not being let in, thinking something. This is, see when it says hangman, it means we're suspended. It means that we know, but we don't know what. We know, but I don't know. We're not talking about it. Because when I see the 4 of Swords, it means recuperating. It means not talking. And see, this card is talking about, see, these are cups. These are emotions. And this is somebody focused, maybe him or you, focus on something that used to be. This is focused on the past. And what we got to focus on is the 2 cups here. We have to turn around. We can't live in the past. We have to let the past go. And this card is talking about confronting, clarity. And this is making plans. This is talking about it. That's what I see. But I do have positive card, my very last card. So me, this is answers. This is getting, this is what is in the now. This is your challenge. Stuck, suspended, waiting, on hold. But the sun is there. So the last card is telling me through this clarity, through this searching, through this recuperating, we are going to have, the Ace of Swords talks about clarity, understanding. The Hangman is stuck. He doesn't understand. Why am I suspended? Why are we not moving? So I do feel like you're going to get answers. Remember, it's hard for me because I know you said you had 5 children. That's a lot. But I also remember when I was in the beginning, I asked you, I told you, it's not sometimes what's in the cards, it's what's not in the cards. I don't have a lot of cups here. Sometimes the 5 of Cups means depression. I don't know if somebody, like I said, the card means grieving, means depression. I don't know if somebody is dealing with some kind of, remember I told you Ace of Swords is mental, clarity. I don't know if somebody's dealing with some kind of anxieties or depression, and because I don't have a lot of cups here. When I don't see cups, cups is bond, cups is support, cup is emotions. But I don't have that here, and I feel like one or the other is going through something, and I don't feel the other one even knows how to help, or the other one doesn't know how to ask for help. I wish I saw, okay. So this is someone dealing, like this is, see the black cape? This is someone dealing with like something from our past that triggers, like you said, anxieties or depression, or has to deal with something. This is like trying to get out of the dark to the light. This is trying to overcome something. But I do feel that we can overcome it because this is the sun. And the sun brightens the darkness. So I feel someone is in doubt or in a dark place. But this means someone's going to take control. Someone is going to get focus, refocus. That's what I feel at this time. In this time frame, I feel that we're going to deal with whatever it is that we're not dealing with or not talking about. Because the cards are saying we have to confront, we have to talk about it, we have to find an answer, whatever that answer is, right? And we have to deal with it because I feel that we're just suspended. There's no movement. Okay, so as you've seen how I read, if you still want to do love, what am I pulling for, Jody? Am I pulling for woman? You? Am I pulling for man? Am I pulling for heart? Am I pulling for ring? Heart is love. Ring is commitment. Man is the man, and the woman is yourself. Which card am I going to pull for? Jody, Jeremy, no Lahara. Jeremy, no Lahara. Woman. Jeremy, no Lahara. Clarity on herself. The reason I say I feel like you're going to address something because you have 2 cards that talk about waiting. Waiting. Here we go. We're looking for the woman. I got woman. Check this out. If this doesn't back you up, look at this. Look at this. This is before woman. Is the fox. Fox means sneaky. It means sly. Okay? What's before the woman? I got clouds. Clouds means confusion. Not seeing things clearly. Can't see through the fog. So again, these cards are talking about that hermit card. Feel like we're in the dark about something. Right? Trying to figure something out. Well, I got the card stuck to me. But like my first card, you will get your answers. Because I got the key there. You. See that? Where is it? Sorry, this way. Confusion for a woman. But key. And look at this. This is the fish. And it's funny because the fish, to me, represents money. Fish represents multiple. So I'm wondering, Jody, in these cards, is this something that we went through before? When I see fish, it talks about, well, it actually means like seamen, swimmers. So, multiple. So is this something that we went through before? Because multiples, confusion. And then if that's not the case, then it's telling me something maybe to do with the bedroom, like on his part, not yours. Maybe this is something to do with, because fish means sexuality. And it also means, to me, maybe you're confused because we're not talking about if he has some kind of problem or issue. And remember, both cards talk about a key. So I feel that you know something, you just don't know. We know, but we don't know what. And that's why I feel like you're going to get clarity, address the situation. When is it? Because I feel that you know, like, not that you know, but you know. You know something. You just don't know what. I feel that it's him. So in that cards, it tells me the clouds will be lifted. Right now we're in the clouds. But the key, the answer will come. Let's see what the ancestor says for you. Now remember the way I read, right, love? I only read in a short period of time. So I don't see right now this time frame, a separation or anything like that. I do see things on hold. I do see positive results in the end. I only read in this time frame of 1 year. So in these 6 months to a year, I feel like you will get answers as to his anxieties or to his depression. I'm asking for 20 Canadian. Okay, here we go. This is also for you, Jody. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. What does Jody need to hear? Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. What does Jody need to hear? This is for you. This is interesting. You got the air guardian. And you know what she represents? This is something that you're supposed to be mindful of. And it says, ready? Shift your perception. Shift your perception. It's funny that it's air, because air is thoughts. Change the way you think, and you will change your reality. Holy shit. I'm just thinking all your cards are talking about confusion and in the dark. And now this is saying change the way you think, you change your reality. It says, when this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. It's interesting because you've got the clouds, and it tells me we don't see clearly. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perception can be wrong. This is why I feel like we're researching. We're going to talk about it. We're going to figure it out. We're asking for clarity. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes, open your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. Yeah. So to me, all three decks are talking about not waiting or waiting for someone else to make a decision, but actually like trying to figure it out yourself, or addressing how you feel, or addressing something. I hope that gave you some kind of clarity. Oh my God, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. These are paid readings, love. No, thank you. Thank you. I love reading them. I do. I get, thank you. You know, I'm mindful that people are watching, so I try to choose my words correctly. When I do my private readings, I'm swearing like a sailor. Thank you. I appreciate your words. I'm grateful for your words. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, these are paid readings. I think it says right on the title. I just want to see, I think that's it. I don't want to. So that was pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I appreciate your words. I really do, because I've been doing it over a decade, and I remember I used to go to a lot of readers myself, like over 100, and really just like 4 rocked my world. It wasn't until after the passing of my husband that I started to read the cards. And I was hoping at that time that I could read the cards for myself, that I would be able to make better choices if I could just, because he was my rock, and in the 23 years we were together, I really didn't have to do anything. He fixed things before I knew it was broken, and he did the groceries, he did the cooking, and he, built the deck. I didn't even have to turn the heat on. He did everything, so I was lost, really lost when he passed away. So my goal was to read the cards, and maybe we could connect, and maybe you could help me. And that wasn't the case. And I remember one time, I was so fed up with these cards. I threw them at the wall. I said, I'm done. I'm not reading. This is bullshit. I can't do it. I can't do it. And you know what the card said that day? The card said, I got the Four of Wands, which means marriage, like how Jody got. Then I got Ace of Wands, which means contract. And then I got the Magician, which means a really good man or magical. So I said, somebody's going to propose marriage to me? Oh, fuck this bullshit. I throw these cards away. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this. You know what happened that day? You know what happened to me? I had a house in the U.S. and I've been trying to sell it for like 2 years. I get a call from a lawyer that day. Okay, one sec. Let me just finish this story, please. So I get a call from this lawyer. And my house, this guy's buying my house. And it's all done. I waited 2 years for that. Ruby, right after this story, I'm going to read you. And it's a lawyer on the other end. And he said, excuse me, Miss Cadeau, do you know how the deed is written on your home? And I knew how it was written, but I paid a lawyer to change it, and he never did it. And the way it's written, it says a married man named blah, 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 and a single woman named Paris Cadeau own this house. I said, yeah, so what? He says, well, it doesn't say he's married to you. You sound like you're his mistress. Yeah, okay, so what? He says, so we can't sell the house like that. Why not? I'll send you his will. He left everything to me. And they said, no, that's not how it works. We talked to our legal team. He says, if you can provide me with your marriage certificate, then the sale will go through. What did I tell you those cards were? Marriage, contract, and magician. And I took them, it's all perception, that someone's going to propose marriage to me, and I threw those cards at the wall, didn't I? So he hangs up on me. I told him, I don't know where the marriage certificate is. I don't know where that is. And he goes, Mom, the house is not going to sell. And he hung up on me. I called my sister crying. My sister was with me at that lawyer's office when I changed the deed. And I'm crying to her, remember we went, remember I paid the guy, he didn't do it, now the sale, the house can't go through. And now they're asking me for my marriage certificate, and I was married like 24 years ago in Puerto Rico. What am I going to do? And as I'm talking to my sister, I hear ding, ding. My sister sent me my marriage certificate. She was the magician. So what I'm trying to share with you is the cards were always right. Even if I read these cards and somebody said, oh, you got it wrong, this happened, you will see that I went back, the cards were right, I just read them wrong. And that day when I said, I can't do this, this is BS, and I threw them at the wall, they were correct. It happened. Someone asked me for my marriage certificate, and the magician came through with it. Anyways, Paris, I can talk about cards all day long, all night long. Okay, Ruby. What is our topic? And I like your compliment. Thank you. And my kids call me a Karen. And I tell them, they say my voice is comic. Okay, I know, and it blows me away. It just blows me away. It happened that day. I was like, I threw them at that door. They landed all over the floor. Okay, Ruby, what is your topic, please? Let's do this. Ruby. Cup after cup. This is a general reading. Okay, love. See, general, I'm going to do love. General, when I talk to my cards for you, I'm asking for clarity for Ruby. Ruby wants clarity. What does general mean? What if I tell you this says you're going to stay home and not do anything. And this means confinement, don't do anything. You're going to be happy with that? The more direct the topic, more direct the question, more direct the answer. More vague the question, more vague the answer. Thank you. So, to me, general means nothing. It just says, tell me anything. What if I tell you something you don't want to hear? Like, oh, I feel like you're going to go to out with some friends. Are you happy with that for $20? Or you could tell me what it is you want clarity on. General is so, to me, it says, tell me nothing. Yes, but all I do is read future love. Let's see where the love light's going here. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Ruby wants clarity on love. Clarity. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. These are my guides. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Ruby needs clarity on love. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Clarity for Ruby. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. On love. Here we go, Ruby. This is for you. I'm asking for $20 Canadian. I will read 3 decks. 3 cards. Altogether, I think I read, this is 11 cards. Okay, love, are we in a relationship as of today? The reason I ask people for yes or no, I already know my answer in my head. I'm asking for confirmation. These are paid readings, everyone. So people ask me questions. These are paid readings. People have paid and I read for them, so it wouldn't be fair that they pay and then I start reading for free. You're in a relationship. Okay, thank you. This is what I want to say. Is somebody looking for a job, Ruby? Is somebody looking for work? Is someone looking for a job? Ruby, is somebody looking for a new job? Yes, you. Because the first thing the cards say to me is that I see a job opportunity. It says new. It says I see contract. I see looking ahead. I see waiting right now. And it says timing. Well, it affects people differently. I get energized by it. I get addicted. It's addictive to me. I enjoy it. This is what I want to say to you, Ruby. First, 2 questions, please. Morning, everyone. Is there some kind of legal decision coming up? And when I ask you, because I have a justice card here, and I'm trying to place it. It is in destiny, so this is to me to happen. And so I see justice, and so it goes, this is 2 ways for me. It's either talking about a legal contract, okay? I was divorced already. Okay, thank you. Okay, because this says somebody in past, and this is saying justice, and this is saying, you said you're in a relationship, right? But this is telling me I see a person. I don't, very first card I got was the World card, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is time for me. This is opportunity for me. So I do see a job offer. This is a contract for me. Okay? But the challenge says, I see someone. And I don't see anybody else. I don't see him with anybody else. I don't see you with anybody else. But I also don't see... I see slow. Now, you said you were divorced already. I don't know where he's been. These cards are talking about... See, this is in the past. This tells me compliments and flattery. And this is saying nice things. But I don't have... It's not moving. If this makes sense. I don't know if we're just busy. It's not a priority. Or have we been together a long time and it's just become a routine? But because I got a lot of working cards here. So you have a wish though. Usually when this is the very last card, Ruby, it means wish granted. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because I was like, I usually get the Four of Pentacles, which means they can't be with you at this time. And I didn't want to sound like a broken record, because the other woman, see how this Two of Wands, this is like, see how they hold the globe? See how they're looking over water? Okay? This is a travel card, right? But see, this is stuck. This is not traveling. Why? Because the clock says like it's the timing. And this is the challenge. This is the man, but the man is the challenge. As I'm looking at these cards and I'm looking at you going, I see the talking. I just see talk. I just see talk. And I'm trying to figure this out. Like, why are these cards talking about slow? Why are these cards talking about, like, why don't I see action? Thank you. Because I was like, this is passion. This is asking for clarity, just like the other woman. And I was like, what does she need clarity for? I see him. He's the challenge. Why is he a challenge? But that card means change of scenery to me. Something needs to change. The scene has to change, the place. So I don't know if he's trying to come here, or you're trying to get there, or if, like the clock talks about timing. If it's just that he can't come because of timing, because it says stuck, right? It says stuck. And this is saying carrying a heavy load by yourself. This is being alone. And you're telling me you're in a relationship. And I'm like, this is solo? This is solo? This is solo? Where is he? That's what I was like going, what am I reading here? But I have two aces here. And aces means new starts, new beginnings. But this is to come. I see the tired. Look at the words right out of your mouth. Now you're lying on a coffin. This is taking a break. This is pause out. This needs to recuperate. This is, Four of Swords means avoidance. It means avoidance. Now, I don't have negative bad cards like a bad person here. I really feel that it's just opportunity. The opportunity is not presenting itself. Didn't I say, see this card? This is obligations. All these little wands is obligation. And you're carrying it all. See, we're bent over. We're doing it by ourselves. Now, Listen to me, love. Now you ask me anything for you, family. Is that what you said? Something to this effect. Because this is why I asked you to pick your topic. If you would ask me if I saw a pregnancy in this year, then I would have answered you. So I'm trying to figure out what you mean. But this is funny because the very last card is telling me you have a wish. And see, so are we wishing to be pregnant? Are we wishing to be pregnant? Is that what you're wishing for? Because I don't see the actual pregnancy card in my spread, but I have the card that represents fertility. Well, if you live somewhere, do you want a baby with him? Because he's not here, right? I do have baby on mine, because this card means invite. See the fish in the cup? This means fertility too, to me, because it looks like a male anatomy. And this is a wish, right? So I see the wish for the baby. But I don't have opportunity. Because your very first card was man challenges no man. There's the clock. Could even say your clock is ticking, right? When it said challenge is a suitor. Really? How old are you, love? How old are you? Maybe you're meant to be with me for a reason. Because this is asking for clarity. How old are you? Yeah. You know, I had my first child at 37. I had my second child at 42. And my first child just went to university this September. And my second is 13. Yes, you're right. This is true. This is funny. Not funny, because this is fertility, right? See, the spring, the leaves sprout. I have the wish. And the fish also represents birth. But this is asking for clarity, right? To me, yes, your clock is ticking. But this is waiting. Now, I don't know. I don't have doctor here. This is making plans. But this is also trying to research or come out of darkness. Because, and this is taking a step back. I wish I saw a doctor, but you didn't ask. Oh my God, look at the next fucking card. It came with wish. It came with wish. And what do I have on the horse? What do I have on the horse? You have to let me know. Because you have fertility here. You have the fish. You have opportunity, the clock. I know. Now, I've never really pulled 13 cards before, 12 cards, so I don't know if they're accurate. But we're going to do the Lenormand. So let's try the Lenormand. But that was pretty cool. I said, it's funny, you're wishing for something. And when I pulled the next card, what are we wishing for, huh? How cool is that? Eh? You know, my mentor who taught me, or who I took lessons from, she said, you know what your gift is? I don't know if you call it a gift. She says the cards fall for you. I mean, anybody can read the cards, right? But for you, they fall. They fall in the place. They line up. I don't know how that is. But it's pretty cool, isn't it? Let's see what Lenormand says. So I guess I should ask. I guess we're looking for the stork. Stork means birth. So let's see. And do you agree with me? We can look for child, which is child, or we can look for stork, which represents birth to me. This is also fish's fertility, right? Swimmers. We need swimmers, love. Yeah, I hope so, because it says change of scenery. We need to change our scenery. The clock is ticking. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm just giving you the meaning of the cards. You let me know. That's the way it grows. But it tells me, to me, it means wishes granted. So I would feel that within 1 year's time, that we may get pregnant. I don't see the actual birth, so I feel that it's not in this time frame. So maybe you get pregnant within 6 months, you have the baby 9 months. So I feel that it's past a year. So you may be pregnant within, I see fertility, but I don't see the birth. So I see trying, I see the wish, I see it being granted. So you let me know. Let's see if these cards back me up, okay? Let's see if it makes sense. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. We're going to look for the stork. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola. This is for... Josiah, Jeremy, Hera. Okay, let's see. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Ruby, and baby, pregnancy. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Here we go. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Here we go. This is for you. Oh, my fucking stars. I don't know. Look at this. I gotta show you this card. There's a stork. And both these cards, I'm still learning if I'm reading Dutch or French. But in Dutch, the whip is sex. In Paris, the lily is sex. Look what I got before birth. I got both. So we're going to endure a lot of it. It said it doesn't matter which way you read, Dutch or French. Sex. Sex is on the menu here. And see what came with the sex? Birds, talking, couple, dating. And then I get sun, which is happy. But then I got the grave, the coffin, and it means something coming to an end. So this is what I'm asking myself. I should pull another card. What comes to the end? End of trying because we succeed, or we get pregnant but it's not successful? Because, didn't I tell you I see fertility but I don't see the actual pregnancy? I don't see the actual birth. Now that's something to think about. That's something new for me. See I got burdens. But again, when we look at the cross, like I always try to find the silver lining, does the cross mean faded? Faded. So this is what I see. So maybe... I mean, it's so point. There's couple, sex, birth, happy, and then I got grave. So, does it mean end of trying to get pregnant, or does that mean end of pregnancy? You have to let me know. But both cards, they have fertility in them. What? Faded is going to leave me? What? What? You know, in this time frame, I don't know about leave you, but I do see that the distance is the cross. It means burdens, problems, trials, enduring, right? So maybe, again, I ask the cards, not about your relationship, but about a pregnancy. So it might mean problems getting pregnant or problems keeping. So with your questions regarding if he's leaving you in this time frame, I don't feel that anything changes, right? It is going to stay the way it is at this time, the way it is now. But what we have, what do we really have? You are alone. What do we have? Just talking. Look what we have here. Just birds. Birds are talking. All right? Yes, you go visit, but is that enough to carry a relationship? A real relationship. I do see the distance is a problem. But I do have the Two of Wands, which means planning. So that's why I asked you, is he planning to come here? Are you planning to go there? You're going there to plan to visit, but what's your end game if you want a baby with this man? Don't you, what's the end game? He's going to help you raise this one. This is what I'm asking you. Because the card in your cards was the Hermit. And the Hermit is trying to figure things out, right? Is trying to, I don't have a plan because of COVID. COVID's not going to be around forever. I know, you put a lot into this person that, it's funny because I don't know. I'm the wrong person to talk to about love. It would drive me crazy. But let's see what the ancestor says. So I do see trying for babies, but I see problem. Let's see what Josiah, Jeremy, Nolan, Hera. What do you have to say to Ruby? These are paid readings. But you saw water. I know the guy. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, water. I saw the card means planning, and it usually means over water. Like planning to go somewhere over water. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. What do you have to say to Ruby? What does Ruby need to hear? Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Josiah, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. These are paid readings. Oh my God. I wonder how you take that. I don't know what your spiritual reality is, but that's supposed to be a shaman. It's a powerful medicine man. And know what it says? Trust in a higher force. So again, back to that cross. Is it divine intervention? Is it divine? I don't mean you getting pregnant on your own, but it says trust in the universe. Interesting. Trust. I'm asking for $20 Canadian, and I will read from 3 decks. And let me see. Not a lot of people got shaman. 62. This is for you, Ruby. Trust in your angels and your ancestors and your guides. If you have given your power away, claim it back. It says that the universe is working in your favor, and there's miracles will unfold when you move into a state of trust. Doesn't that freak you out? You're talking about a birth and want to be pregnant, and this is saying miracles and have trust. So call back your power and stop allowing negativity, energy occupy your space. Hand over your concerns. When you do so, you allow your guidance and message that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. So it's just saying manifest and positive, keep positive, because there's a higher power than yourself. Something to that effect. That's pretty cool to get to that. I hope that gave you some clarity. You said you're going to visit. I see the problem is man. When I say man, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I feel that, see how I said clock and challenges man. And the card means change of scenery. So I feel that I don't know how invested you are in this relationship, because I don't have a lot of commitment. I don't have support. I don't have, I have solo. I mean, we're talking, we're together, maybe you visit, but I don't have the traditional sense of together. I hope that makes sense to you. Well, I must be in a different time zone somewhere because it's now 2:30 in the morning. And you guys, the numbers are going up, so I feel like it must be morning somewhere else or after 5 p.m. You're welcome. Thank you. You let me know either way, right? I'll remember you. Oh, yes, that's right, the UK. I used to read in a group in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, they're 5 hours ahead of us. This is true. And Germany's 6 hours. Oh. Oh, people are just waking up and listening to me talking away. Yeah, oh, thank you, Leo. You would have to clarify that. Just wondering if a reader sees cups after cups. Is that a bad thing? I guess it depends on your question. Yeah, you're up like me. Cups is, everybody wants cups. Cups is water. Cups is emotions. Cups are bonds. California. Cup after cup. Now there's only two negative cups. 7 of Cups is daydreaming. 7 of Cups means delusional. Living in a fairyland. 5 of Cups is grieving. It's a loss. So when you ask me cup after cup, is it a good thing or a bad thing? 2 of Cups is what everybody wants, a soulmate card. 3 of Cups is friends or siblings. 4 of Cups, well, that card is not very nice either. 6 of Cups, it's children. 8 of Cups, it's counseling. 9 of Cups is the wish card. 10 of Cups is the ultimate white house, white picket fence, kids running around, and dog. So when you ask me cup after cup, is it a good thing? It matters which cup it is. The readings are $20 Canadian. So, that's the cards have meanings, and it matters where they land. What if cup after cup, and they were positive, but it's in the past? It means it already came. It already happened. Or does it land in the future? It's still to come. Or what if it's in the present right now? Enjoy it. Angel of Flight, my readings are $20 Canadian. And I will read from 3 decks, but I'm getting tired too. So let me know if you're interested, or you can catch me another time. But that was pretty cool. I just came on to, I don't know. I didn't know who else was going to be up. And back to the woman that said she was from California. Just before I came on here, I just finished reading a woman in California. She was actually in Los Angeles. And I read for her 6 months ago, and she came back for another reading. And this morning I read for somebody in Turkey. They were 8 hours ahead of me. And then this afternoon I read for a girl in Dubai. So this is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And I'm going all around the world. My voice is anyways. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to say good night. Oh, cup after cup. Is that what you're saying? And thinking about visiting Canada again very soon. No, it's not very cold right now. It was about my luggage. Oh, you're asking about cup after cup. Listen to me. If it was the 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups means trying again. Four of Cups may mean broken promises, excuses. So, about your lost luggage, maybe they make excuses as to where your luggage is at this time. But or buying time. Cup after cup. But if you got the Nine of Cups, it would mean to wish your luggage is found. It matters which cup it is. Two of Cups may talk about, they might offer you a deal, have to pay you for your lost luggage, an agreement. They all have different meanings. Remember, the more vague the card, the vague the answer. Okay. For those that stayed up, thank you. Yeah, I'm just giving you examples, like I said. Seven of Cups is options or goals. Your goal is to get it, you'll find it. Like I'm just saying all the someone took it. Okay? So, I don't know what. I'm just giving you an example. In that case, I would expect to get the Seven of Swords, which means theft. All right. Good night, everyone. And we'll talk again. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I never remember how to do this. Here, is it this one? Bye.